Let's now look at their downstream model. So what do we mean by downstream model? This is the idea that they have a way of getting to market. Now, we looked earlier about business models, but this is the detail. So if they're running through distribution and resellers, for example, are they the same ones you've got? Is there an overlap? Is there a way for you to leverage your power? So for example, you work with a particular distribution partner in whatever market you're in, and you do 10 times more business than your competitor. Could you use that as a lever to push your competitor out of that distribution partner? Maybe you don't want to pull that lever, but it's useful to know that it's there if you do. Oh, and could they do the same to you? So if you don't know what their distribution model looks like, whether it's through resellers or Amazon or tier one distribution or whatever, how can you make any decisions? I hope it's becoming clear in this presentation that this is really about knowing information which allows you to then make decisions. If you don't know this information, you're making decisions in the dark. Here's the other thing to consider. When you're talking about all of these vectors, you need to consider yourselves relative to your competitor. None of this stuff makes any sense on its own. It's you versus them. It's all relative positions. Downstream model, very important. Compare theirs to yours. If theirs is highly successful and yours is not, or vice versa, you can learn something from that. Why would you go and work with tier one resellers if your major competitor uses tier one resellers and doesn't get any traction? Or if they are getting a lot of traction through tier one resellers, maybe it's a model you need to adopt. But again, if you don't know what their model is and understand it, how can you possibly counter it?